So as you guys are warming up and moving, whatever you need to do, I don't know what your range of motion is going to be, Casey, for your shoulders. So what I was thinking is hips, hip mobility and stuff like that. So doing these little S or pigeons, whatever you call them in yoga. You're probably really good at this, Casey, because you're jacked in the sense that running hips, squatting hips. This is just good to do at home, right? So you're not trying to tweak your needle so it hurts you, just so you get range of motion. Try to lower your butt cheek, using your hand to support yourself. This is what I do, because when I started jiu-jitsu, this is how I used to sit when I'd wait, and I was hurt like 10 seconds in. So I'm trying to really collapse my feet and relax all these hips. So when you get a chance to do that at home, that'll work. I'm thinking to start off, we'll do a little arm drags. Do you do arm drags? Have you practiced any arm drags?
Sure.
Okay, maybe. Okay, it's cool. We do them in the military, but sometimes we overlook them in self-defense, and I think that as
standing arm drags,
you'll see them from standing, but then we'll go to the ground,
okay.
And we're moving this. And this is just so that we can see where you're at with your movements. If it's not feeling right, cool. But for you to be self-defense, so if someone's attacking you or if someone's coming at you in any way, you're able to redirect them.
Okay.
I like teaching that to law enforcement and to men and women for self-defense, because it's just such an easy thing. Once you get it, you feel so cool doing it, at least I did. And then I was thinking closed guard. It wasn't your hips. Yeah, I got another guy, he just had hip surgery, so. Closed guard to hip bump sweep to a couple of Kimuras. Two basic things that are just gonna be review, but fundamentals. It's not really review, but you've seen them before. So, Casey, I'll see, how's your range of motion? Which one is it, left one? Cool.
It's all right. It's just once I get up to here, it's
Cool.
tight.
Cool.
Anything from the 90s.
So maybe not Kimuras.
No, it's fine. What I'm gonna do is the arm drags, and then the Kimura entry to a hip bump sweep, which is we're not Kimura-ing you, but you can apply it to use a control. And you'll see how it can affect an arrest or to control a subject. For you, it's to control, to get out of danger and run to the exit, unless you feel like you're gonna overpower them. It's fine. No, I mean, because it happens. Sometimes you know.
We'll practice running away. Running away sounds good.
So I did train Krav Maga, and that's the first thing. Know your surroundings, know your exits. And I always make sure that you don't get cornered so that you're running toward the exit. So we'll get you over here. A basic arm drag, and this is just all fluidity of motion. I like to teach it like this. If you just put most people are right-handed, so you just put your right hand on my shoulder. You can stand, like, it doesn't matter what stance you have, but I'm just feeling this, and I'm breaking it down Barney style, as I say, is wax on. This is wax off. Wax on and be in, wax off from Karate Kid. All I'm doing is redirecting it that way. So keep it on there. And we're gonna keep the same hand till we get, boom. And then all I'm trying to do is just marry it and just go right back to that. What I'm trying to do is not control it, I'm guiding it, I'm making a hook, and I'm sweeping it across my body. So again, boom. So if this is too much motion for this side, we'll do on your left side. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it to this side to you.
Yeah.
So boom. This is all I'm trying to do. Boom, boom. So if I do it to you, so like pretending I'm throwing a punch, right? Wax off, so inside out, and then redirecting it. That's all you're gonna do. So you're not doing it. I'm pushing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm simulating. No, you're good. Once you get it, it's gonna make sense.
Yeah.
So if this motion, you can do this repetitively through this, that's all we're gonna do. That's all we're practicing. What I usually have people do is, put your hand here. I'll have a lot of bigger, burly guys that'll do this. They're trying to control this. And if you push on me hard, push me back, I'm using your forward momentum to get you past me, and I'm flanking you, essentially. So we think of this fatal funnel. Law enforcement used to say this a lot, but they stopped using it, but I like it. 90 degrees, 45 degrees this way, 45 degrees that way. This is my center. If I have tools, this is where you're most vulnerable. But if you're over here on this side, I have to rotate like a turret, or I have to adjust myself. So if I push on you, and I'm not gonna push just yet, go ahead and practice wax off and redirecting across your hip. We're not even doing the arm drag yet. But you do have it, you know it. So I just want you to practice that. That's all you're doing is sweeping it from left to right, right. So now, I'm gonna push, boom. She's already going for the arm drag. Same thing with you. If I come in and I just give you a little forward push, boom, good. I didn't even talk about the arm drag, which you did fine. But even instinctually, you're going to my flank. Boom, boom, perfect. So now, with this position, get you, Natalie, put your right hand on my shoulder. I can go this way. I kind of do the stutter step. You don't have to do it, but I'm shorter. You guys are a little bit longer leg than I am. I take a little stutter step as I do this. I'm redirecting it, and I'm making a candy cane, which I tell the kids, but I use it for adults too. Candy cane, fishy hook, gorilla grip, that means no thumb. What I'm trying to do is hook into the back of the shoulder behind the deltoid. She's so cute. Kind of like a shotgun. I want to hit you here and I want to pull this arm, but if I shoot for your elbow, I might just hit your forearm. So I'm overcompensating, I'm shooting ahead of my target. So if she pulls her elbow back, pull your elbow back, I'm using that anchor and I'm pivoted with my weight here.
I gotta get her. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. You're gonna feel this instinctually when I put your hand here. As I take this little stutter step, I'm almost rotating my shoulder to open it up. Boom. If I sweep this across and you pull your elbow back to your love handle, I'm taking that little step. So I do a little stutter step. You can take a step. I want you to get hip to hip. So I'm gonna do it one more time. Boom, hip to hip. Now I'm gonna do it to you. Not faster, just nice and slow. Wax off, yeah. Yep, see now you got my elbow, which is fine.
But shoot up here.
I want you to go like this with your thumb down. I want you to really practice just grabbing my deltoid.
Okay.
You're almost shooting deep in here. And then I'll show you a little fundamentals. So cute. Beautiful. That's the entry. It's nice and smooth, nice and controlled. Keep going. Boom. So you're feeling already, you're not pulling me, you're using my counterweight to anchor yourself. It's almost helping you lunge. One time. Beautiful, nice step.
Yeah, that's definitely outside or that stutter.
It's a smoothness you'll start feeling. I'm gonna apply direct pressure to push you back. I'm not really trying to get you off balance, but you're gonna feel the. I love seeing that little eye movement go, the eyes light up. So same thing, nice and slow and smooth, wax off.
Candy cane.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and I want you to use this hand like a good hook. That's all it is. I want you to anchor to the back of my shoulder.
Okay, wait. So like this?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you anchor this left hand is sweeping me across to this hip pocket almost. Boom.
Hip pocket here.
Yeah, and now I want to feel your fingers. And so you don't have to rotate. I want this.
Well, maybe I need my stutter step.
It's okay, and I want you to feel like you're anchored. So go ahead and connect. Just stay right there. I'm gonna pull back. I want you to feel that connection with your, almost like your palms are almost connected.
So here.
Yeah, but see how my hand's out here? It won't work as easily. Yes.
My hand slides. I don't maintain the hook.
Let's slow it down to when you do the arm drag, anchor, just pull. And I want you to pull from your elbow in to this part of your body. So I want you to pull the elbow into here. Pull it back. That's what I want you to feel.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, and now pull your elbow back to your kidney. When you pull that elbow back, your hips are gonna start moving.
Okay. Here.
That's the step.
Okay.
There's a counter step with your left foot, but then there's that, not necessarily lunge. The counter step allows you to shift the weight onto the ball of your foot. That makes this a lot more efficient. You're pulling yourself by anchoring onto my shoulder like a pole. Now I'm gonna push a little bit. Look at where you're at.
Yeah.
You're way back here. There's a couple of things you can do. There's a couple of things that I would recommend you doing if I'm bigger than you. Push and run.
Yeah.
If you're outnumbered, push and run. Same thing. I mean, I don't need to say that. The big thing about, I can use you so you can watch too. The big thing about the Kimura, the arm drag, because it also applies to Kimuras. If I'm here and I'm trying to pull you forward, not necessarily trying to bend your elbow as much as I'm trying to redirect your hand in and pull your shoulder over your wrist. So if you try to just pull your elbow back in that direction, you're powerful because you're using your lat and your rear delts and these back muscles right here, right? If your elbow goes out, it's a little bit less because you're not engaging your lats. If you engage here, you're a lot stronger. But now all I'm gonna do is put your hand in your hip and pull your shoulder over your wrist. Now go ahead and pull back. You have to engage your hips. That little subtlety of motion, as I'm going here, I want you to think of pulling this back towards your kidney. You're stronger. You can feel your lats engaging. Yeah. Everything's engaging. Even though you're not engaging your feet, you got a good base and posture. Right? Boom. Beautiful. So any kind of like arm drags or wrestling, I don't want your elbows bowed out. I don't want you guys trying to I want you guys to use your lats and your back. So right here. So all I'm gonna do is change your direction, and I'm gonna bring your wrist into your hip pocket. So hold on, I'm gonna bring your elbow out. No, you're good. So if I get to this, see how your shoulder's over your wrist? Now go ahead and try to pull back. You have to engage your back, your butt, your back straps.
Everything.
So as you're doing this to me, you come in, you can put both hands on my chest, whatever, boom. I'm also setting this up to a rest. If not, boom. So I'm not trying to do the arm manipulation, but through that pushing motion, it's there if I want it. If not, I'm gluing my shoulder to his shoulder. I can go ear to ear, go to the back. So, if you put your hand here, boom, and if you push me, I'll try, boom, and I'll just grab the hip. What I'm trying to do is I come around here. If I'm stuck here and I feel like I'm gonna go into a body lock, I'm gonna use this middle finger. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm either going to the lat, if they're bigger. If they're bigger, I can try to go to the waist. If I can actually reach around, I grab the hip bone. I see he's bigger than me. My short arms, I can't grab the hip socket. But if you can do that, you can see that my ear is glued to here. He's gonna instinctually try to rotate into me in a clockwise position. I have to counter to go to this body lock. So, you know what I'm talking about. When I'm saying the hip right here, you'll feel yours. So as I come in, boom, nice and slow, it's still slow. Boom, boom. You can go to your rest. Instead of coming over, I want you to grab my lat.
Right here. Yeah.
Or you can grab this hip, and I'll show you where we're going to hit. Boom. Yep. Now, as I start to turn, now gable grip right here. Get your hands in front of myself. Get this hand across. Get your,
Here?
yeah. So gable grip would be here. It's fine, but if they're bigger, you can go S grip. So go ahead and control. Now you've got my arm. I want you to lower your elbows to my gun holster almost. Drop your hips. Now your elbows are controlling me instead of your strength. You see the advancement or the control he had instead of, and you'll feel it. If I get here and I just try to bear hug you, turn into me if you can. Okay, now I'm gonna do, turn into me. Feel the difference in the drop.
Where you're setting and grabbing.
So what I'm trying to use is my elbows as a steering yoke. So with you go here, go ahead and put your hand, I'm gonna do it to you. Boom, I'm stuck here. I'm either grabbing in the lat, the love handle, or in the hip if I can. And if you turn into me, no, you're fine, yeah. So, and what I'm trying to not do is smash your stomach or smash your torso. I'm trying to use my elbows. So, you felt it. You take your back lock. What I'm trying to do is use like an airplane yoke. I'm lowering one elbow, shifting my weight, left to right, left to right. So, as you do this, I want your base to be stable. Yeah, it seems like a salsa dance. I've never really been taught this little technique, but I teach it a lot. And once I show people what I try to do, it's the same thing I do from back control. When I take people's back, I'm not trying to get the seatbelt into their chest. I'm trying to use the elbows to steer their arm lock, the armpit, and their clavicle area. So with you, work on gable grip, S grip. But remember, it's not bringing that into their torso. It's using this connection to raise one elbow, lower the other. And as long as you're not on your tippy toes, you'll have a good base. You've got great base and posture. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna push you. Yeah, so right here, you're fine. You don't need this, it's just there if you need. I want you to use this arm drag to pull this hip over here. Take that step. So all your weights are going, yeah, there.
And then I'm taking hip.
Then you're taking that hip, right.
And then
So I'm
trying to get here.
yeah, but the green light for you to go is when you grab this hip, I'm gonna start turning. And you don't need that.
I don't need it.
Your elbow's controlling me.
Okay.
This hand's gonna come across and grab your own hand. Now I want you to lower your elbows a little bit. Now squat, you got a good base? Yeah. That's it.
Baby!
You can do it. But you can see the difference. Yeah. All I'm gonna do is try to stay on my feet. You're gonna be able to knock me on my ass really easy. Yeah. So I'm gonna push. Boom, right there. It's almost effortless. Yeah. Way less effort than
All you do is just dip.
Dude, I become elevated because your hips are under mine. And then that body lock is pinching my gun holsters into my body instead of, let me get you on your knees. I'm gonna take your back. You're on your knees, you're good. So I'm just gonna show you, we teach this traditional, let me rotate so she can see it. So traditionally we teach this seatbelt like this, and if I hug him like this, I don't have control. Go ahead and try to squirm him out or whatever fight. Cool, awesome. So now, I'm not gonna connect, go ahead and try to get out. It's my elbows.
Yeah.
Same concept. So I'm trying to rotate, open up your neck, control the arm or whatever. So the same thing with that body lock. If I get here to this body lock, you're good. I get here. The fight is gonna be you controlling my right arm. So there's a couple things I can do to try to sneak this grip in here, and I can start going in this control. If I feel like I'm stronger than you, which I'm not stronger than you, I'm not gonna do that. But if you get me in this position where you get this lock, get this wrist, you can't get, you're really resisting, push this wrist back, overhook, now you got 2-on-1. Just get to that position. With you, we'll work on that one. If you're trying to control someone who's 5150 or who's a little crazy or deranged, you feel like you're the only person who's gonna get hands on. Let's say it's a female or a smaller male that you're like, okay, I can kind of handle this, I think. But your priority is to get the kids to get the hell out, right? So again, boom, boom. So you got control. This is great. You don't need as much control as you have.
Okay.
From here, your elbow's controlling you. So if I do go up, your elbow's pinching. Bring this hand up forward. Lower your elbows a little bit on my body. And now, if I start fighting, so left hand, no thumb. Yeah, left hand, no thumb. Bring it all the way over. So here, I'm showing you. Yeah, no thumb on this one. Bring it into my body, and I want your chest to control that. You got total control. No, you're fine. You're gonna have more control with less effort. You'll have efficiency of motion and effort. So as I come in, doing this, beautiful. Beautiful. So left hand, right hand. For her, that one. Okay, so for you, if I do get this and you push on, boom. And for some reason I just miss my timing and you just pummel in here. It's right there. It's still gonna be a concern you carry up here. You don't carry? Okay, cool. So we're not working.
If I do carry, it's always.
Yeah, is it visible? Okay, cool.
It'll either be appendix carrier side.
That's a whole another application you need to be concerned about. Because if I'm here and they know you're leaving yourself exposed to maybe get here, that's where you just go ahead and break the shit out of their fucking arm. Give them a spiral, you know. Do you carry? Sometimes? Purse? You're good. I'm just more concerned about if they have access and they know that you're carrying. But if you're fine, you're safe to carry that stuff, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're always inside the waistband.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't know if it was plain clothes or not. So with the same sense, in a lot of defensive, self-defense things, they'll teach an A-frame for someone throwing a haymaker, and a haymaker is this, but not too many people throw those anymore. They kind of at least know to throw this. With this, it's very similar to if you go, hey, I don't want any trouble. This is what they teach in Krav Maga. You're looking at the pendant, imaginary pendant. So if I try to juke you, you're still looking at my sternum, right? So if I do throw this, you can do the wax off, right to your position. I want you to extend your arm. As you come in, instead of thinking of bringing it in, I want you to think of pulling. I feel like you're coming in here and you're going right there.
Gotcha.
I almost felt it the same thing with you. You're almost bringing it in and then trying to start to move. I want this to be anchored. Boom. I'm almost exaggerating this big step. Boom. Yes. Body lock. Boom. Control. Roll to the side. Beautiful. Cool. You can sit on your butt. We'll try to avoid doing that though. But that's fine, because you had total control. He sat on his bottom, which we would definitely do in jiu-jitsu because he's trying not to hurt me. He's trying not to hurt my ankles, my knees.
Yeah.
He's being considerate because literally he can throw me across the mat, right? But right now we don't want to throw these assailants into somebody else who's going to become their victim. We're just trying to control them. Beautiful, that was good. What was I talking about? The arm drag. Oh, the punch. So same thing, it's going to seem like you need to go faster, you don't. I just want you to keep your hands up here. Officer presence will teach this. In self-defense positions, we'll be like, I don't want any trouble. I don't want to hurt you, but I can throw palm strikes and I can throw kicks. You're probably the same thing. Hey, dude, seriously, whatever. But if you're here with your hands up in your little working stations, so put your hands up. Let's do this, just so it looks different. I'm just saying it looks different. Do whatever you need to do, but go ahead and put your hands up. Hey, I'm already being agitated, and I throw a punch. Look at that. You're already right where you need to be, right? So I'm gonna throw a little jab. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's all I'm working on. How's your shoulder doing?
Good, yeah.
So this is all I'm thinking is this entry. I might not know how to throw a punch. I'm probably not connecting.
Yeah.
But you've already got an answer for it.
Right.
And if I throw a haymaker, it's even better. Beautiful. I'm gonna show you both this little takedown I like to do. It's more jiu-jitsu and I probably won't do it inside or outside on an asphalt, but I'm gonna get you in a body lock. It's for your demonstration when you get a chance, but I'm just gonna show you what it feels like. So I'm here and I'm having trouble controlling you. I can't get that arm, so I don't wanna let go. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my feet and I'll show you without you in a second. So what I did is body lock. I'm here, I'm trying to control you. I'm doing like a pistol squat. Well, my knees, my body cracks, but boom, boom. To practice it, we're gonna open up the step. We're gonna take this cross step, pistol squat on the left knee, and just rotate. There's no manhandling. It felt effortless because I used your weight over my hip. So go ahead and get me in that body lock. Trapping this arm. So you're gonna back step with your left foot, cross step with your right foot. You don't even need to trip me. Yeah. Beautiful. And you can see that you're already in control. You're not necessarily tripping me. You don't have to, because we run the risk of locking our own knee with their weight. What you're doing is you're rotating. Boom. So that if they do fall, you're not locking. So they don't sit on there. So I want you to think of rolling that knee over. And we could practice just without our partners. Going here. I do a little, it looks dynamic. I just go. Obviously you wouldn't do this on asphalt because you don't want to drop on your knee. But as you get better at this, I can get better at just stepping. And I'm literally staying on top. Let's see it. If it feels weird to hop, take a back step with your left foot, open it up, cross step with your right foot, pistol squat with your left foot, rotate your right knee in. That's all it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do the hop, but that's because I'm like a fucking roly-poly.
This step, pistol squat.
Mm-hmm. And when you pistol squat, I want you to rotate your knee to your left. Watch her movements there.
Rotate.
Yeah. Yeah. Is your knee going to be okay with that one, or we'll just?
This one's fine.
So with that fluidity of motion, I want you to get me on that. And just think of smooth and control. You got control, you're gonna win this move. So just work on that step. That rotational momentum is amazing. I don't feel like I have any control. Did you feel like you've been doing it forever?
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. Try it with me. You feel comfortable trying it?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and get in this body lock control. You're controlling me with your elbows. Now, for some reason, you can't get my hand and I'm being combative. I want you to go ahead and control me. Drop your hips a little bit so I'm carrying your weight. Now go ahead, back step with your left. Cross step with your right. Rotate your elbows to your left. Stay on top.
Stand up.
Stay on top. Beautiful. That's as much effort as I want you to feel that you're exerting right now.
Okay.
Control. Can't control my arm. I'm doing a good job. Yes. Beautiful. From that position in jiu-jitsu, we can go to seatbelt, S-mount. In a rest and control situation, you've got a lot of options. In a self-defense situation, as soon as you throw them on the ground, you can control them, look around, look for that +1, +2 assailants, break contact, get out. Grab your kids and go. That makes sense? So, again, with the punches, well, let's review some of the arm drags with you. I'm gonna put my hand, this is simulating a right hand punch, or I'm trying to control you.
Okay.
Wax on, wax off, boom. Beautiful, body lock, boom, boom. And if you can get this, I didn't show you this. Show her what I was showing. We call it T control.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Oh, grabbing the arm.
And now what he's doing, he's bringing my forearm into my floating ribs. His elbow's controlling his hand. His body is connected to mine. I can't throw an elbow and I can't do anything. If he wanted to, he just dumps me, or he can just control me, say, hey, I need help, I need backup. Cool? So this is what it feels like when I do it to you. So I'm here and you're actively resisting. Boom, boom. I go no thumbs. All right? Or if I get your arm, it's even better.
Okay, so I'm here.
And I'm fighting.
Actively resisting.
Yep.
What am I doing?
You got what you needed.
Okay.
So it goes into control, but all this comes from your base and your posture and your structure. You're still strong, you're both still athletic, but you're able to use your hips and your base to move me where you need me to be, right? And let's just say I'm doing a real good job of fighting you there. Dump me. Don't let go until you're on top. Then figure out what you want to do. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna push. If you get that, fine. If you don't, So this helps you understand to stay on top. Even though you may not have done all the steps, which you may have, I don't know.
Probably not.
No, but it felt like you did, but you stayed on top. You're in a better position than you were 2 seconds ago.
Great.
Make sense? Cool. So all this is an arm drag. So now I'm gonna simulate throwing a punch, not faster, not a haymaker. So keep your hands up here, just say, I don't want any trouble, right? People recording in social media, I always tell people that. I don't want any trouble, stop, I don't wanna hurt you, I don't want any trouble.
Taking that arm.
If you can, let's just say I'm strong, I get out, boom, and I start fighting. Body lock, grip, lower your elbows, lower your hips, swivel, pistol squat, pistol squat.
Pistol squat. This side.
Beautiful. And the more you drill it, the more natural it'll become. You guys need water? Get water? You good? Okay. Close guard. People that have big, if you need to leave early too, I'm off today, so. Yeah, no, you're good. Close guard. This is probably not something you're gonna do at work, but if you find yourself in a situation where you're here, you having thicker thighs like me, or going against bigger people, you're probably not gonna be able to get your feet together. So I want you to think of what we do in progressive guard is this. Keeping those tools away, right? But if I am gonna be able to come in and do my close guard, I'm collapsing you and I'm barely getting my toes here. But my toes, again, it's not my toes that's connecting, it's my knees on your elbows. So if you try to throw some strikes at me, just palms, I'm staying covered up. I'm going for an overhook, trying to get to a side, right? So what I'm doing with my closed guard is a lot of people think it's this, my crossed ankles, and that's what's controlling them. I'm trying to keep my toes curled, and I'm using my knees to, again, rotate. I'm going north, south, west, east. I'm using that to destabilize them. And I'm trying to fight their tabletop, their 2 arms, 2 legs, or 2 knees. So that's all I'm really trying to do. Boom, boom, boom. So that's all I want you to do is control. First, control the closed guard. Let me get you in closed guard. Let me see how you do it with your feet. Nope, without me. I just want to see it. Okay, cool. You're gonna feel, I want you to feel more connection here with your toes. You're not doing it incorrectly. This feels great. And as you push in with your knees, I want you to rotate your knees like this. This is where you're gonna, this connection is just a connection for you to control this. Cool. And all I want you to do is get my head going north, south, east, and west, bring your knees to your face, get me destabilized, boom, perfect. Now, if you can get a hand on the mat, you got a Kimura. If I start pulling back, you got what's called a sit-up hip bump sweep. Cool. So, let's see you. Let me see you do it with a closed guard without me. Just getting your feet together. I want you to feel like this is where your control is. Beautiful. And bring your knees to your face and back. That's what I mean by north, south, east, and west. Make sense? So I'm gonna try to keep my hands on your body. As I'm up in the closed guard, trying to create what's called I call it pyramid base. Using my knees and my feet to create 4 points of anchoring, or these are my fundamental base. And my structure is gonna be from my tailbone to my crown, and I'm not looking down. Obviously in sports jiu-jitsu, in self-defense jiu-jitsu, it's a little different. In sport jiu-jitsu, I'm not looking down because when I look down, my spine tends to compromise, starts to bend. So I'm actually hand fighting in jiu-jitsu. I can't really do that when I'm looking for weapons. So I'm trying to just lower my chin, but not compromise my spine. So I'm here. So you can see my base is here. But when you start pulling me, destabilizing me, my foot comes in, my base is now compromised, my structure is now compromised. So it's a nice little review for what to do in the guard. For you, your objective is to use your knees to destabilize me so my hands are getting on the mat. And that's beautiful. What I need to do for this is I need to put my hand on the hip and on the floating ribs. This is what I'm looking for. So when you try to destabilize me, I'm using my frames. How do you feel? Excuse me. So I'm not only teaching you the offense, but I'm also teaching you the good base and posture from close guard. So here, you're just destabilizing me and get me off, get my hands on the mat, beautiful. So for me, I need to lower my ass, which might be hard for you. If it is, it's cool. But you can feel how my weight just hunkered down. Palm of my hand goes into that same hip socket or hip pocket we were talking about. And I'm looking for this floating, it's not floating ribs, where your ribs and your abs start. Even out of habit, I'm not looking down at you. This doesn't seem like a big change, but here, I feel like my elbows are in. The moment my elbows are bowed out, I've got handles for you to do Kimuras. So go ahead and start moving the north, south, east. You can feel a little difference. It feels like I'm using more strength, but I'm using my skeletal strength. So this is where you go prayer out to get my hands out, or you can reach in like Superman and pull my hands off your body. So going up, boom, bring your knees in, boom, now you broke my posture. Or you can go overhook with both hands and pull them out, come up and body lock. Sit up, boom, now I'm flat. So, I wasn't sure if she was watching. So now, working all of it together. You've broken my posture, beautiful. When I get to this position, I normally go to the left arm. I'm gonna go to your right arm. But because I can't break his base and I can't get him to break his own posture, I have to really get my hips up high. So when I get my hips up high, you can see, Natalie, you can see how my feet are just barely grabbing on the toes, right? So usually with someone like Merlin or Coach Tanner, I'm like this. So if you ever do have to open up your guard, I want that knee pinch still there. You still feel like I'm connected, right? But because I said what I said, you can immediately tell the difference between this and that. You can feel it. You couldn't really tell what I was doing different, but this might feel like there's even more pressure on your ribs, right? But I have less control. So his objective, or your objective in the closed guard, is break the guard or pass the guard. But if I'm really good at guard, you need to keep this base so that I have to open up my guard to become mobile. That's your go time. That's your breaching the door. So palm goes into my hip socket. I want you to rotate your fingers out, but the palm stays there. I want you to almost like do, yes. And here, you're feeling this. You can feel this, whatever it is. This prevents me from sitting up. North, south, east, and west. That's all we're trying to do. That's beautiful. That's all you need to do. So again, is your knee okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to get nice wide knees. Your weight's over your hips. Your feet are laces down, toes pointed like a ballerina, right? You're not up on your active toes. Okay, cool. So your butt should be back. I want you to feel this palm strike like you would palm strike me here is I want you to feel like you're getting into my ab, right under my rib that. And this one is into my hip. So what this is doing is pinning my butt cheek to the mat. This is preventing me to sit up. Because it's frustrating for me. Yeah, as soon as you corrected, you felt your spine, right? So you can still hand fight, even if you didn't have this. I want you to look up at the ceiling and hand fight. Get back to where you need to be. You can do it without looking. It's counterintuitive. Obviously not when you're working with weapons, but boom, boom. So what I want you to think of is, if I get this, I can't do this. I'm gonna have to force the sit up. Sweet, because I can't break your posture. So without a partner, what I'm doing is I'm doing this, breaking my guard. I got shorter legs, I got to pummel on the ground, and I pivot my knees. That allows me to rock up. So without a partner, all you're gonna practice is close guard to sit up to your elbow. Doesn't matter which side. Yeah, and then get up to your hand. Beautiful. As soon as you elevate your hips on that left foot, you're gonna be unstoppable. And now when you do that, I want you to punch with your left foot, left fist, almost like you're coming over the shoulder. Let's add that to it. Beautiful. Yeah. You're almost doing yours looks like this. You're sitting out almost like a shrimp.
Yeah.
What I want you to think of is
Sit forward.
sit forward. Think of your armpit going over the shoulder. So as you come up, boom, your leg is rested on their thigh. I want you to come up, almost like you're driving your knee down. Yes, that little adjustment was your butt not coming back. It was your knee coming forward. Yes.
No, forward.
No, you did it right. You rotated forward and down. You did fine.
This.
And then just think of what's going to happen is, yeah, bring your left knee up and over. Drive it up and over. See how your right knee just went down?
Okay.
That's all I mean by down. Yep. Cool. When you do get to that knee in that hand, I want you to think of driving that left knee up and over. You're going to be in mount.
Like X.
Yes, sir. Almost like a dog pissed on a fire hydrant. Yeah. It's going to be easier with a partner. I just wanted you to get the motion. Let's get you over here. You're going to see yourself doing this. Nice and slow. This movement comes from the elevation being posted on the knee and that hand. If you try to do it from your elbow, you're not going to be up high enough. Mm-hmm. My counter to that is to do a body lock, and I'll show you in a few minutes. But I just want you to practice. You're getting this because I'm not relinquishing my frames. And I'm not digging my elbows. I want to refrain from digging. If somebody does this to you, just say, hey, let's not do that. Or, hey, I got injured. I just bullshit. This is a dick move. It doesn't do anything, and it's bad jujitsu. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, right? A lot of people do. So what I want you to do is try to break this in, because 50%. You can't get the hands. I want you to think of rotating. Yep, you're gonna rotate to your right. So you're gonna rotate, yeah, go ahead and practice it. So see where your hands are? I want you to think of getting your armpit over my shoulder. So when you get up to your hand, just practicing right now, without the entry, go ahead and get up to your hand and your knee. I want you to get your hand a little closer. Armpit over my shoulder. And now, you're not opening your feet. I want you to drive this knee over here, and this knee's gonna come over. It's your hips that's helping you affect the rotational on that. If you try to do it from your elbow, you won't have enough hip elevation. Boom, boom. Yeah. Big takes back. Yes. Now, obviously, I'm not giving you resistance, but I want you to get that motion. And the way I practice without a partner is I try to rock myself to here, to here. These are movements you can do already really easily, but it's going to be your hip rotation that's going to throw my ass on my back. So what I do is I open my guard and I set up my little S entry, because they're going to have an answer for it at the higher level. If they're newbies and they don't have any fight IQ, as he comes up, he starts to do this. I'm gonna probably start punching. He's got his move. I've got no base.
Okay.
So this is still happening, but you gotta elevate these hips. So as you open, I already feel like I'm losing my position. You can feel your advantage. But if you go down to your elbow and try to do it now, it's a little disadvantage. He's strong, he could still do it, but he's forcing the move. But you get to that high hand elevation. I learned that after 2 years watching my 7-year-old start jiu-jitsu. I go, oh my God, he's doing what I never did. This little point of contact, you're gonna be good. Let's just say you get this entry. You can do a scissor sweep from there, or you can create distance and wrestle up. But you need to really execute the hip bump sweep for me to give you the defense to do that. If not, just send it. Just fucking send it. Go for it again. When you're ready, we'll drill it. Okay? Yeah. All right. Let's get up to your hand next time. No, you're good. You can power. You can power through it. If anything, you can power to that elbow. Yeah, I'll show you what to do if you get stuck on your elbow for some reason. Let's just practice getting up to that hand. It's going to be the muscle memory right there. Beautiful. Now send it. Okay. So if I do it to you and I can't get all the way up, boom, and I'm hearing you drive into me, I'm going to start doing Kimuras here. I forgot it was that arm.
No, you're good.
Well, that's the only advantage is like I know what not to hurt.
Yeah, that's why I come to this.
No, you're good. You're good. But you're getting reps in.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Do you have to go at 10 or?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I get you. No, I just didn't know.
I don't have to go 10. It's just her.
No, I know. I get it. You're fine.
She needs to sleep or cry or whatever.
So again, I'm looking. It's not as pronounced on females or smaller people. I'm looking for your ribs. You felt it when you did it to me.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as apparent on people that are probably heavier.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to do is maybe even go into the gut.
Okay.
So if I go into the gut, I'm pushing in. Is your tummy all right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Just don't go hard.
No,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
that's fine.
I can apply pressure.
Yeah.
Applying pressure here, applying pressure here. Not much difference.
Yeah.
As opposed to applying pressure here. I'm going to slide right
Yeah.
off. So that's what I want you to think of.
Okay.
Here,
Yep.
I'm looking for this.
Okay.
If I get out here, I'm going to lose
Slide.
that position, right? If I get too high, so here, I'm in the right position, but you're going to win this position.
Okay.
So go ahead and work on your hip bump sweep. Boom.
Am I sweeping this arm out?
Doesn't
am I
really
doing
matter.
this?
I'm not letting you get these.
Or am I just pushing you forward and going here?
Yes. I'm driving, I'm
So
compensating,
I'm pulling,
and I'm sitting back. And when I sit back,
so I'm going here.
and then get up to your hand.
Up to my
Your elbow, then your hand. And now I want this armpit over my shoulder. And now drive this knee up and over. Beautiful. That's the hip rotation that I'm talking about. That's hard to explain.
Okay.
Because when you did it the first time without a partner, your butt was shrimping away instead of driving your hips into me.
Yeah. Baby, you're okay. You're okay.
He's got a
baby.
couple of kids at that.
Yeah, he's got kids. Okay, so here. Ow. What am I doing with this foot? Because I'm like, it's getting stuck.
So you are actively driving that foot on the toes. Your knee may not be down, but once you get elevated, you can put it down. You can even practice coming here. So we'll practice this. This is what we'll do. We'll practice rolling from your shoulder to your elbow, all in one motion, straight up to your hand, and then up to your knee.
Okay.
That'll be a good motion for you. Because when you do that, you can feel the hip thrust. Now I want you to hip thrust right there. Beautiful.
And I think what I'm doing is like my toes are getting stuck and I need to
Open it up to ballerina. Yeah, once you go from active toes, I want you to open up your foot.
because they're getting like trapped back there.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And I sit back. No, it's okay. I'm going to sit back.
I'm gonna open my legs as I come up.
Yeah.
Correct?
So go ahead and open and pinch. Open and pinch right here.
Open and pinch.
Rotate, shoulder, elbow, all the way up to your hand. Reach up and over.
Elbow, reach up.
Yep.
And then,
Beautiful.
okay.
So that's opening up your hips and opening up your knee and your foot so you can start getting in motion. Is that knee okay? You want to try it on the other side?
It's okay, yeah.
Okay. I'm a little lighter than him, right?
Might be fun to do the other side. Let me do the other side
Sure.
just for fun. Okay, I'm gonna pinch. I'm gonna go shoulder here.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It was smoother because you already got the few reps on the other side. Usually people are like goofier on their left, on the opposite side. That felt smoother. May not have felt smoother. So we're gonna build on this, and all I want you to do is as you come up, I'll do it to you. I'm gonna do it to your right side just because. But what I'm trying to practice is, if I can't keep my guard closed and I can't pull you in, I'm trying to rock. I'm almost punching through you, right? And as you're body locking, I'm scooping. I'm bringing that elbow to me, keeping this leg on the hip. I'm C-clamping the wrist. Boom. Because he's got a counter. So what I did without you, you felt it. I mean, I'm coming here, boom. And you can change sides, it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you because of your shoulder. I'm stuck here. I came up here and you beat me to the punch. I was stuck here actually. I made what I call an ice cream scoop grip. It's not really an ice cream. I make these things up. I don't know if I've heard it from somebody. I'm making a fist. I'm using my thumb to try to trap the back of the tendons that attach to the elbow. And I'm bringing it to my chest. If I can't control the elbow with just this overhook, I'll go two hands on one elbow. It forces a bend in the elbow, and then I C-clamp the wrist. So that's what you were feeling. So as I come up here, you go ahead and body lock me from here. I can't do this. I'll try to use two hands. You can see where his wrist is already in my armpit. You can feel that. All I'm doing is keeping this right, going back to this. If I have to go 2-on-1, cool. If not, keeping this connected, going right to the C-clamp. Again, it goes that shoulder over the wrist concept.
And it's just driving in.
All I'm doing is scooping right there, right there. You know where I'm talking about, right? I don't have to show you. Can you feel? Yeah. Okay. So you go into a failed hip bump sweep. Body lock. Left hand does the ice cream scoop. Yep, beautiful. Bring it to your chest. Right hand C. Calf's gonna come over my kidney belt. Beautiful. You break my arm. Or you just control it.
Gotcha.
When we're doing jiu-jitsu with each other, the moment the hand comes out from this right here, and they're still fighting it, release it. Don't let it go. Release the tension. Push it back in front of their tummy, and then just sweep them or control them until they won't move. Because if they're retarded, I'm not politically correct. I apologize already. I don't have to worry about that. But what I mean is, they think they're going to fight out of this. All they're going to do is create all kinds of damage in here. Soft tissue, spiral fractures. This can break. I call them like purse strings, the knees and the elbow. All those soft tissue is going to just hit. And you're not going to get better at getting out of it. You just tap. So when you feel that hands out, loosen and come back in. So what I'm talking about is you being strong and being considerate. You're trying to do this. And if you get your hand in front of your stomach, cool. I don't mind doing that. I've got control. I'm just working on my control. You might still get out of it, but I worked on my control. But the moment I feel this, I don't need to continue. I've won. I'll even let it go and let him get to a better position. I'd rather you win and I fight out of a bad position because I'm saving my partner. If I break you, I can't break my toys. Same thing. So as we're fighting, we come in, I get to this position, I get there, I'll not let go of it, I'll throw it back in. And then he'll let him do whatever he wants to do. Go ahead and he'd probably come back up, body lock, and I'd probably lose the position, but in my mind, I won, right? So if that makes sense, you're saving yourself, but you're also working on control. As you get to colored belt level, you're working more on control than submissions. So let's do it on me. I'll try to keep my hand in front. The moment you get your Kimura grip, you go from that C-clamp, weaving. I want both your thumbs to rotate forward. What I mean by that is here, rotate here, and then roll your knuckles forward. We'll do it from here, and then I'll show you standing. It's easier to see standing, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, let's see. Go ahead. Boom. You do a hip bump sweep.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good. body lock it. Counter it. Foot scoop. C-clamp the wrist. I'm gonna bring it in. Work on weaving your hands into the Kimura grip, even there. So your right hand is gonna come through.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We'll sit up. Let's stand. Get on your knees.
Here, you want to show them on me?
Yeah, no, I'll feel. You'll see it.
Okay.
When we get here, this hand that's coming over the shoulder weaves through to my own wrist. So I'll do it to you, so he can see it. Once you feel it, doesn't matter which side I get. So if she's driving her deltoid into my chest, and I've got this little ice cream sheet, she hides her hand in her tummy. I keep this C grip until I can weave this one up and over. Once I'm over, both my thumbs go in and I rotate forward. Cool. So this is what it's gonna feel like. Boom. And I rotate forward, it almost cranks it even more. I'm trying to do that. So do it to me on this side. I don't know if it's any better for your shoulder on that side.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Once your left hand goes over your wristwatch, roll both your thumbs forward, roll your knuckles forward in a reverse motorcycle throttle. Yep, that's the grip you're doing. And it brings it into your body.
gotcha.
Boom. So the only time I need this thumb is when I'm trying to prevent forward movement. The moment I weave over and I get here, I do this. I get here. Because remember, I'm powerful here. What a lot of people do is they try to finish the Kimura here. You're never strong here. You're way more powerful here. That's where that bicep is contracting. So if I do weave over, this is going to hurt my own wrist. This is going to cut into your forearms.
Gotcha.
So practice on that. Just rolling your knuckles forward. Thumbs forward, knuckles forward. And I want you to bring your chest into my elbow. There you go. So now that's yours. You can do a lot of throws from there. But that's a beautiful position from down here. So if we get down, same entry, your hip thumb sweep. Really get that C. Once you get over, get that C clamp with your right hand. Push my wrist back, boom, weave in. Once you're touching your own wrist, both thumbs go forward. Roll your knuckles forward, straighten out your form. Beautiful. Now, hold this. Keep.
Gotcha.
Don't let go of it right now, unless you're worried about they got a gun or they're going to shank you. I wouldn't let go. So, I want to make sure you get enough movement when you're ready, or if not, you're totally cool. So, Kimuras, arm drags. Okay, back to closed guard. If we're here, and for some reason you go for the Kimura, you don't get it, or I'm just being fluid right here, I want you to think of an arm drag. I want you to think of coming in and under and coming through. And now scoot your butt that way. Now you're going to start attacking my back. So it's still an arm drag, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I want you to think of. Is if for some reason I'm doing good jiu-jitsu and I'm not giving you a real static motion, I'm doing this, you can, boom. You can start attacking the back, get up to your knee. Now